Hello. Welcome back to this farewell to Battleborn. I'm doing Beatrix for this episode. She's one of the unlockable characters who I got a while ago. And she's a character I was going to do a video with before, but ended up switching that out for Kid Ultra.
Welcome back to Solus.
Because I got him by surprise. In fact, what I was expecting to do for this video was Ambra. But ran into a glitch in the recording. Ended up finishing off the mission just for the extra loot, but yeah, I lost most of the recording, so I'm gonna get back to Ambra at some point later on. So I have to think about what other mission to do instead, because it was mission number 1, and once again I found that I didn't reach level 10 with the character by the time the level was over, and I want to be able to show off all of that, so I'm probably not going to bother with mission 1 anymore. But I'll save Ambra for when I figure out what else to use her on. Poise and poison? That sounds probably right.
Apologies for the hike, but trust me, you're better off on foot. Varelsi portals of this magnitude have a dizzying effect on AI, and... oh dear, the portal's
He's got a
surging.
dainty little
Brace
stroll.
yourselves over.
Look at that. And she says jump when she jumps. Sometimes.
Damn you, Nova! At least try to fly straight. I'm fine. Totally
Yeah.
okay. Get moving. I need to clear a landing zone to drop the doomsday device. I mean your support on the ground. Look, just go, okay? It'll all make sense, I promise.
I can do that. Probably. So this has 14 shots before it needs to reload. I don't know where she's getting that extra fluid from. Hopefully not her, because that would be gross. Doesn't even look all that empty when it gets down to 0. Alright. What the heck is that? Oh, she like sprays herself in something. Weird. And what's this? Some sort of rapid fire attack? Her melee is a slash with the tip of the needle. And what's this? Zoom. Okay. Do I have enough information to choose an augment yet? Fulminate. Cumulatively silence enemies. Oh, it's the amount of time that they're silenced. Okay. Allies affected by patient 0 now spread infection to enemies that attack them. That probably includes me, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll have a look at that. Let's see if I can find that out. Got this spray and touch guys. Yeah, they seem to take damage from that. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look at. Rapid fire is not too impressive. It's probably just because she is likely a supporter type character. I wasn't actually looking.
Subject terminated.
But she seems like that type, so she's probably not that focused on attack power. Probably requires some interesting strategies in order to use to the best of her abilities. Which is the kind of thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for interesting character designs, character abilities, and different strategies for how to make them work. And this lady fights with a syringe, which is interesting. Allies affected by patient zero still life on any attack. That sounds handy. Okay.
Disappointing.
Does she shoot faster when she's patient zero? It certainly seems like it, yeah. I wonder if...
I really do hope that was painless.
I wonder if the intended theme is something like she's a zombie. Spreading zombie infection to her allies, but in a way that actually benefits them in various bizarre ways. That's the vibe that I'm getting so far, even though she doesn't particularly look like a zombie. She looks to me like some kind of vampire doctor cyborg.
Let's see what this does.
That special attack seems to not activate.
Subject terminated.
Alright. I feel like it's time for another augment already. But I'm probably just a little overexcited to see what you can do. And to read up some more about her abilities. Which I could do anytime. But I like this process of figuring out as I go along.
Okay, I've been wondering this for years. Galt, why the hell does the UPR slap giant robot arms on its buildings?
Well, this is an arms depot, and those are loader arms. Pretty cool, right? They fist bump and
I get
stuff.
it.
It's crazy. Wait. Check it out. Wait, hold on. Watch, they're gonna do this. Oh, that's my
Missed it
favorite
again.
part. Man, I love those things.
Whatever.
He
Clear the
knocked me
path
behind
and
the crate.
Find a way to get the
Alright,
control out of the way.
get some health regeneration going if we can. Yeah, what? No. Yeah. Look at that cooldown. How is it even legal for her cooldown to be that fast?
My hands shape your DNA.
I'm dying more than I want to. I see a health thingy. Okay. I think when stealing health it needs to be guys who don't currently have a shield up. I don't know that for certain, but that's my theory. Uses her injector to melee targets. Oh, it probably just changes her default melee attack. Okay. I maybe want that. Hold on. Oh yeah, no, I don't think I need zoom. Let's go with the upgraded melee.
Darkness, I'm home.
So, not getting off to a great start with her. Let's see how this looks now. It's just a stab. Okay.
You're better than this.
I don't seem to understand how her R1 attack works very well. Ouchie. Okay, if she's in zoom, then she fires slower anyways. Weird. Yeah. That's someone down. Ouch! Stop that.
Another fail. This thing is so heavy.
Okay. That wave is done. And here comes another. I don't like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Inconclusive.
Yeah. If I just focus on melee, I seem to recover health quicker. Which probably makes sense. But things don't always work the way that you would think. It takes some experimenting to see how they actually turn out. Can I get in there? You're shooting at me. It would appear that I can get in there. And it's not even that complicated. And yet somehow I feel like I've missed this place before. I have an ultimate. So I need to keep an eye out for enemies to try that out on. I got 3 levels all at once. That is crazy. Let's do some testing out with Fulminate. I'm wondering if it works differently depending on
For a waiver.
how many shots I have. It doesn't seem to. Yeah, I don't know then. But sure, let's go with slowing enemies. Apparently infection comes specifically from shooting, so if I'm shooting an enemy, then I'm probably not also going to be meleeing them. At least not naturally. I'd have to rework the way that I approach combat. Which I can do, but let's have a look at Plague Rat. Infection deals damage to all enemies near the affected target. Yeah, that sounds better to me. That sounds more like, it sounds more in keeping with the infection concept. I don't need to reduce the cooldown for either of those. I can use Patient Zero pretty much constantly. Guess we'll go with the fulminates just because that does take slightly longer. I've gone with a loadout that gives me a bit of shard regeneration. Another level up. I'm gonna be way too powerful very early on. Which maybe I need. We'll see. Injector charges up while scoped. Okay, so I can use it more like a sniper rifle because it'll do a single more powerful shot instead of rapid fire-ish. Even though it's not what I would call rapid fire right now. I probably should go with health regeneration, since I've almost died twice already. How much is the wrench? Oh, I've got enough. Okay. It'll give me 1 to 2 shards per second now as well. Which will be helpful.
I'm assuming the giant hole in the sky caught your attention. Did it not?
I was like, how am I missing with that?
To what do we owe the pleasure?
I heard you mongrels had arrived, so I just had to greet you personally. Real talk, I'm glad you're here. Because that means I get to do my 2 favorite things, securing victory for the Imperium's benefactors and laying waste to my enemies. Do come in.
That does sound fun. What do you want?
I'm fairly certain this dose is less than the
Does that attack do initial radial damage as well? I know it said something about hurting enemies close to me over time. Or then taking a poison that damages them over time if they're standing close. How long does Patient Zero last? 5 seconds. Okay. I mean, I didn't read the whole thing, I was just looking for seconds. And then hoping that I get the gist of it correctly. Is she doing that thing that doctors do? We tap the syringe. I think that's supposed to be the needle you tap. But I don't actually know. I'm not a doctor. Do not take that as medical advice. It just seems like every time I can think of that I've seen someone that tapped the syringe, it was the needle rather than the glass. Maybe she's having trouble reaching the needle though. There you are.
My hands shaped your DNA.
Oh, really? Is Beatrix a bioengineer? I haven't looked into her story at all. I just know that she's generic. And I assume that she's the same race as D&D and Wrath. Which would basically make her a space vampire. I have not tried out this ultimate attack yet. Should try it out on the boss, probably.
I'm already tired of you miserable cretins gallivanting around, so I've elected to kill you now. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Take cover now!
No, I got time.
Kill them all!
Stop that! Oh, that's why he takes a few seconds to actually show up. He's in the ship. Okay. What
You'll find
is
it
this?
quite odorless.
That answered nothing for me. Wow. Something slowed me. Hold on. Oh, actually. It probably didn't slow me, it's probably just that the speed thingy ran out. I need to steal some health from you. Please and thank you. Okay.
Spread the good news. Oh no, we lost another one.
I still don't know what that attack does. It launches some kind of projectile. Figured out that much.
Subject terminated.
Yeah. Stop dodging and jumping around when I'm at full power.
You'll find
Yeah.
it's quite odorless.
I might have to actually read up on that. Do not know what special benefits that attack has. I'm assuming something. She doesn't seem like a character who would just have a projectile attack as her ultimate attack. Unless it does something weird.
Depository.
She says something about a Bulbasaur.
Excellent! Stand by for your new companion, a heavily modified wolf sentry. The handsome
Wolf?
doomsday device I mounted on it should be sufficient to collapse the Varelsi breach. We'll lose the sentry in the
Ooh.
ensuing carnage, of course, but better him than us, eh? I'll get Nova to a safe distance. Go on, activate the wolf sentry.
But I'm definitely hearing woof. Maybe that's just the new headphones.
Wolf unit, our target is a Varelsi portal. We need you to hurl yourself into it, detonate, and collapse the anomaly.
Awesome! That sounds both fun and safe. Let's roll, fellas.
Who's a floofy woofer?
Knock, knock,
You are.
I'm dumb as hell and thirsty for death.
Yeah.
What's better than this?
The field is down. Press onward. Protect the sentry. He's taking heavy fire. Don't
That is not heavy fire.
all sorts of cool gizmos and
You just have
doodads
trouble
to
lifting
upgrade
anything.
your warpath to the portal. Make use of them.
Ah,
The shard conduit powering that force field can't be far away. Find it and destroy it, but
What
keep an
hit
eye on
me?
the sentry.
I've got a fever.
Sometimes
And you know what the prescription is?
that green rapid fire attack only has a couple shots or something. You there. Die. Thank you. Alright, I see someone else over there. And this character just happens to be something of a sniper.
I really do hope that was
So.
painless.
At least she's considerate. Yeah. Yep.
We're better than this.
It's probably not part of the intended design, it's probably just that the game is having trouble loading certain attacks in general. Certain attacks in general. It is in general having trouble with certain things. I don't know if that made that any clearer. I have noticed that certain attacks are not spawning in when prompted. And it is becoming a more frequent and therefore more general occurrence. Patient Zero. I wonder if the main effects of Patient Zero are not actually activated unless I'm in a party. Increased duration. Probably makes the most sense. Outbreak. Plagues a target for 8 seconds, dealing 58 damage per second, and wounding them. Reducing healing received. The effects spread among nearby enemies. Okay. So it does damage and weakens them. To a point. Oh, I can afford both. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, what are we doing here?
Varelsi finally show their unthinkable faces.
Apparently don't have enough points to do anything.
Before the mission is over.
Fascinating.
Put to use any of those gizmos and doodads.
Taking damage.
You'll be fine.
Death blossoms forth. Oh, great band name.
Is everybody over here?
Reveal your secrets.
Guess what? Yeah. I get the impression that Beatrix's abilities are probably more designed for
Got the tingles, right?
playing on a team as opposed to playing a solo. I might not quite get the full
The sentry's under attack.
effects of how fun she can be just doing this one mission.
Friends don't lie.
I may experiment with her a bit in the versus mode and see if anything else particularly interesting comes up. Yeah. What was she saying about friends don't lie? Seems like a weird thing to say all of a sudden in this context.
You're a nightmare. I love it.
Yeah.
This time to be with your loved ones.
Yeah. She's actually a bit depressing right now. Yeah.
Show me the boys!
Oh, patient 0 lasts long enough for me to do multiple rounds now. That is nice. Where'd you go?
Friends don't lie.
It's such a bizarre thing to say as she's killing someone.
Your DNA.
Prepare to die. Also, if you were really a friend, you wouldn't lie to your other friends. Just something to keep in mind for the next few seconds of your life.
You guys are great. You know that? Why don't we hang out all the time? What are you doing after the mission I'm totally going to survive?
Experiments, I presume.
Honestly, pretty much the same thing as now. Putting spiders in places they've never been and seeing what happens.
Under fire! Taking damage!
Oh, really? I'm gonna see if I can get rid of this. And then I'm gonna take some of this just because I'm here. And I will get to you shortly. Got you. Alright, where are you at? Cha.
Deep.
Alright, let's get you some more healing.
That's me! I'm a doctor.
And also some shield. And that's all I can afford. A little bit. Ugh.
Better than this.
Fun, guys. And now,
Upgrade deployed!
upgrade turret.
Kill it!
His health doesn't seem to be recovering that much, though. Even though I gave him shield immediately after giving him the Healy thingy. Yeah.
Nobody go near that corpse. It's for an experiment.
Corpse? You said about the enemy generator?
I have reached the mainframe, guys, but it is encrypted. I'm gonna have to use my
Oh, yeah.
hacking
These things.
Just open the f***ing door, you maniac!
Why did that take so long?
Damn!
If I have
Coming your way. Keep
enough
them
points,
off the sentry.
should activate one of these. Mass stinger. I might actually do a stinger in one, and then shock turret for the other. The shock turret I think is better for clusters. What's going through my head is there's not going to be a lot of particularly tough enemies, just lots of weaker ones.
Fascinating.
So rapid fire weaker attacks is probably what I want, and also the ones that arc between enemies. Whereas I think the thumper just hits one target and slows it down, but does a lot of damage to the one target.
Take this time to be with your loved ones. Do they have a code of ethics in your universe?
She's killing things fairly quickly now.
Ow! Whoa, ow, ow! Little help here, fellas. Ow, oh!
No can do. Why are there so many of you guys?
Stop evaporating! I want to dissect you!
Alright. Let's increase killingness a bit. I don't know if giving him a turret would help.
Deadlier! Not actually bigger. Deadlier.
Friends don't lie!
And I am now at max level. Which feels crazy.
Hacking laser disengaged. Mainframe wrecked. Hack complete. Zoom.
Sweet.
Enhance.
Oh, shut up and just open it, please!
Yeah.
Finally! Keep moving. The portal isn't far now.
It's a good thing it just kind of went through me. That could have been disastrous. That is still an enemy turret.
Time of death? Just now. Cause of death? Me.
I want her to actually write that on someone's chart. Just casually. Killing an enemy with full medic lowers the cooldown of Outbreak. Maybe, because I may want to use Outbreak more often. Yeah, okay. Main target of Outbreak is marked for death. If the target is killed, all enemies in the area are stunned. For some reason I'm reading that as if they're actually just stunned. Like, can't believe it. Like, oh my goodness, did that just happen? And that having no actual strategic value. But, no, that's probably not what it means. A portion of damage dealt to the target is dealt to nearby allies. But Outbreak no longer deals damage over time. No, I don't think I want to replace one thing with another, especially since that'll require some concentration. I'll go with toxic, what is that? Toxic hypoxia. Yeah, go with that. I'm inclined to have a look around just for the sake of like knowing that I checked.
Death blossoms forth! Oh, great band name. Fascinating.
Did I break up that shard thing just by being close to it? While infectious. Okay, I thought there would be a large loot crate over there. That's how I was remembering it, but clearly not.
I've got a fever, and the only prescription is more fever. What are you?
It's her
Take a
taunt.
bow, Professor.
She's got this one cyber wing. It seems a bit fairy-sized, proportionately speaking. But I don't see a reason for the wing.
Sensors are going berserk! The portal's surging again!
That has me curious. Wonder if it's just a design choice.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Get after it. Our mission depends on it. But more importantly, the payload was incredibly expensive.
Oh, I'd love to get what's left of you under a microscope.
I will be back for you guys later. Does this increase walking speed as well? I don't think so.
There he is.
Nope. Not getting into that. Oh. Look rather large and tough.
The sentry sustained heavy damage. We can't lose it.
We can lose it, just not right now. Yeah. We're like inside it, punching it from the inside. Kind of funny. Alright. Jump. Yep. There we go.
You're better than this.
A little bit full.
I am the hungry mouth of death.
Did the turret take infection damage? That'd be cool. I feel like some guys show up. Yeah, they're there.
Do my life's work all day long.
Uh-oh. It's taking longer than expected. You're there.
You'll find it's
How
quite
would you like an
loaded.
upgrade?
Disappointing.
Yeah.
How many stars have you witnessed plummeting into the void, Captain?
Way too many. And I don't plan on seeing any more.
Neither do I. Good news is, we'll very likely be dead well before then. So, we won't have to. But, damn it, where is the blasted thing? Ow!
That's one way to look at. Okay.
Well, we're here. How the hell do we get the sentry to the portal?
Ah, there's a jump node nearby. Get it up and running, and we'll simply launch the wolf unit into the screaming heart of the void.
Boy, howdy, that sounds fun!
It will be, for us.
I seem to recall the only buildables here being drones and traps. And also that I can only have one drone active at a time. So I guess that leaves me with traps. And a drone. The traps are all on this side? Oh wait, I don't think that's what I wanted. Oh. Oh.
I have a code of ethics in your universe.
Wasn't expecting anybody teleporting in yet. Okay, I guess we are ready enough. What is that? Okay. You have a shield. Never mind. I will wait.
Kill that thing!
Alright, I will have a go at that. Where is it? Where'd it go? There you are. Does not appear to be able to hurt it. There we go. Yeah.
Put that immune system to the test.
That's no.
Oh,
The
right.
Varelsi troopers are shielding the conservator. Take them
Good
out.
job. Where are you at? There you are. Stab, stab. Yeah.
To be free.
What the hell is it doing?
Whatever
I
it is,
don't
it can't
know.
be good. Watch out!
What happened?
Okay,
Report.
freaky.
Where the hell is everyone? What's going on?
Oh, you're all over here. Okay.
Unmade! Unravel!
I am infecting your entire universe. Hope you realize that.
Death blossoms forth! Ooh, great band name. Reveal your secrets!
It was a mistake to bring me here. We're all going to get whatever disease this is.
Could be faking. More observation required.
Oh, they drop health. Handy.
You're alive! What on earth just happened? You all just forget it. We'll discuss it later. Kill the conservator!
That is a plan.
Bringer! Show me the void!
Yeah.
Hope this helps.
I'm waiting for it to put its shields back up. There we go. Alright, where is this one? There it is.
Shielding the conservator.
How many are there? Just the two? I am a bit low on health. Ooh. It is still expanding. Okay. I didn't see another skull. I guess it's underneath that shield, isn't it? How come the barrier isn't hurting now? Oh yeah, I need to be like inside there. Okay. Well,
Now's a good time for some hugs.
if I'm not taking damage from the force field, then I should probably focus on recovering some health if I can.
Fascinating.
There we go. Can't seem to build. them getting shot at. What's this? Okay, almost there. Yeah, I think on the radar it was hidden behind the shield, so I didn't see it.
Friends don't lie.
Maybe once the barrier reaches a certain point, it's too dispersed to cause me damage. Or it's an unintentional glitch. And a porno trap. Are the traps helping?
Your
Yeah.
death will be authentic. You're a nightmare. I love it.
Actually. These don't seem to be lasting very long. Yeah.
Spread the good news.
Okay.
That's new. Those Varelsi troopers are
Well, what?
shielding the conservator. Take them out.
It just appeared behind me. Okay. One more, but it is way over there. Can I go safely this away? Yeah. Where exactly? I landed in the lava. That was unfortunate.
Subject has made a full recovery.
Yeah, it seems to just give up after a certain point. Maybe I should just run to the edge of the arena when that happens. Yeah.
Let's put that immune system to the test. I think I prefer to study you from afar.
If I do that, it feels cheap. But also, having the shield generators so far apart seems fairly cheap.
Reveal your secrets.
So maybe it balances out. Yeah.
I am the plague bringer.
Let me give myself a bit of a shower. There we go. And use a dead now.
Portal coalescence at 99.7%.
Sentry, your moment of sacrifice has come. Initiate death march.
You got it, buddy. Oh, and
How
hey,
come you guys are all still alive?
tell me what the death march is when I get back.
Let's see what this does.
It's a bit late in the mission to be seeing what this does. Yeah. And I think that's everything that I care about. I'm stuck. There we go. Bye bye, Woofy. Whoosh.
Beautiful. Sensors are detecting no trace of the anomaly. We've held the Varelsi at bay for one more day. Hang tight, gang.
Yeah.
En route for extraction.
one more spin of whatever planet we're on. Yeah. Bliss? Is that the name of the planet? Yeah, I never figured out a purpose for those wings she's got there. Sweet. Does that say double rotation? Best time for that level. It's probably because I skipped a lot of stuff. Alright. And that is maniacal generic scientist Beatrix. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. I will have a think about what character to do next, and then we'll get on that. See you later.